Jill Schlesinger with the growing financial disaster for small business owners.
These are my kids. That's in memory of my father.
Like Jeff Garnett, who's made a business out of tattoos.
Whoa, what's that?
This is like my animal section. So
Not putting tattoos on,
Don't take your pants off.
but taking them off.
So I had other work here that I had removed. So I, as a customer, started looking at tattoo removal, and I just hated everything about it.
So in 2012, he and his wife opened a laser tattoo removal shop and soon expanded to 6 locations with 8 employees in the New York area. Then the virus hit.
But I did keep the employees on as long as I could, but then it did come to a point where I just said to them, look, we're going to have to temporarily let you go.
Dr. Veronique Baptiste Germain launched her eye care business 17 years ago.
We're noted as essential care workers, but they've asked us to postpone routine care and just do urgent cases.
Her office is now only open for limited hours on Saturdays. That means part-time work for 2 of her employees and furloughs for the other 2.
They understand that there's nothing coming in and I can't see patients, so it's going to be hard for me to pay them. And they also understand I have to pay rent.
At the Nursery, a group of 6 Montessori child care centers in Florida and New York, they've gone from 150 students to just 6. They're keeping one center open for children of essential workers, like nurses and doctors. Co-owner Brianna Banahan says they're still paying their 47 employees for now.
Our goal has been to keep them on payroll.
Hi, friends.
Working from home as best as you can. And many of them are helping us create online learning.
Can you tell me which color is that?
White.
For infants, toddlers,
and oranges, naranja, la fruta family,
and 3 to 6-year-olds, which is a challenge in itself.
Just over half of all American workers are employed by small businesses. That is, companies with 500 workers or fewer.
Having an unexpected health crisis was not on any of these small businesses' radar. They don't have disaster contingency plans. They don't have Plan B.
Alyssa Bard is a vice president at a New York nonprofit that helps small businesses get financing. What is it that they need right now?
They really need access to capital immediately. They can't handle weeks or months of waiting for the financing to hit their bank account because they have bills to pay today, yesterday, employees to keep on their payroll if they possibly can.
Many are counting on the $350 billion in Small Business Administration loans that are part of the $2.2 trillion CARES Act. Because of surging demand, lawmakers are working to add another $250 billion to the program.
It's absolutely critical. I don't see a lot of businesses surviving without that help. The problem is how far is that help going to go? Because that money is going to go very quickly. Sometimes that's only 2 months' rent.
The government is offering $10,000 disaster loans, which are made directly by the Small Business Administration. There's also the Paycheck Protection Program to help companies retain workers and pay for some additional expenses like rent and utilities, which can be forgiven. To access this money, owners have to go through banks. It's been a frustrating process so far for many employers.
And we have not heard back from that application process. And then the second option is the payroll protection loan. So that we actually haven't even been able to apply for yet.
So I reached out to my bank and they basically sent out an email saying that they don't really have anything in place yet. They haven't gotten instruction.
We reached out to the SBA about the logjam. They were unwilling to provide any official to offer an explanation. The need is urgent. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce says that almost a quarter of the country's small businesses say they will close permanently within 2 months without a financial lifeline. Dr. Germain speaks for many, seeing tough times ahead.
I'm hoping I'll be able to keep it open, but I can't, there's a big uncertainty there. So it's unnerving, because I really don't know.